that before we really get going? So I wanted to just really talk a little bit about recruiting in a sense that we have I think we've kind of like taken a step back from that. Like I have kind of been looking at everybody's posts and I haven't seen like a lot of recruiting type stuff. And I don't think that's something that we've really been pushing for. And I think that we need to get back into it. And I like to do a monthly, like a recruiting, a live opportunity at the end of the month. The last Wednesday of every month is typically when I do like the live coaching opportunity thing. So I am going to do one this Wednesday, and I'm going to do an event, a public event, specifically for Destination Fit that anybody can invite to. And it's going to be very, like a very generic cover. Like, you know, I'll have a picture from like Super Saturday and then just stuff about like team. So it's not going to be specifically like, you know, Ashley Roberts coaching. Like, I'm not going to do it like that. It's going to be like, you know, learn a little bit about what being a coach is, and talk a little bit more about the financial benefits of what coaching can do. It's great that we recruit challengers every month. Challengers are the bread and butter to success in this business. But taking it kind of into a turn of like team building, finding people that are go-getters, that want to work the business, that want to recruit, that want to build a team, things like that. That's where you're going to continue to see that residual financial income, is when you start building your team. And this is something that's great to invite challengers to as well, that you post in your challenge group and you say like, hey, just so you guys know, we have this live event Wednesday night. If you're interested in kind of learning a little bit about what it takes to be a coach, this is a great chance for you to learn a little bit more. People that have been rock stars in your challenge groups, people that check in all the time, people that are showing up, people that are encouraging other people, like these are people that would make really great coaches. You're already doing the workouts, you're already drinking the shake, you're already participating in the challenge group, and you're already like helping and supporting other people. So why not just learn a little bit more about it? And what I really like to do in these live events is just share a little piece of the story, a little piece of what, what coaching has done for me. This is something that we can all, split up and everybody can do a live video or a post, your experience or whatever. So that way we all have a piece of the puzzle in this group. So that way whoever comes in can look and just scroll through posts. And it's something that I'm going to create the live event today, and I'm going to post it in our team page. And then I'm going to just throw some posts in there this week. And then Wednesday night, we'll do a live event at like 8:30 or 9 p.m. where I'll go live, and then we'll do a Zoom call. Like I'll do like a 10-minute live blip, and then we'll do a Zoom call like at 8:45. So that way anybody that's interested can jump on. We can record it, we can save it and use it as a business opportunity. So that way in the future, when we have people interested, we have something to send them, to share with them a little bit about why we coach, what we do as coaches. This is a really great chance to talk about being a hobby coach, to talk about being a part-time coach, and then kind of just to share like, hey, this is what you would have to do as a coach. Not really have to do, but this is what coaching could look like for you. This is, not a full-time job. It's not something that required, all of these things. It's really what you make of it. So that's why I like to kind of pepper team little posts and stuff in there. So that way everybody gets a feel for everybody's experience as a coach. So I listened to a call on recruiting the other night, and it was Andrea Crowder and Alyssa Shoemaker, and they did it through the mastermind group. And one thing that Andrea did initially was she said before she sits down to work every day, and she's a, like, I don't know, top 10, top 20 coach, and was like serious financial struggles before she started coaching, and where they just weren't making ends meet. And I think she was working, kids, all of the, everything. And then basically she said she has a friend who's in a network marketing business, and she said you have to get in the right mindset before you sit down to start working. So if you are legit, like, I'm going to work this business, I'm going to do a power hour every day, I'm going to commit to doing 1 hour a day that's going to help get me growth in this business. She said before you do that, you need to sit down and you need to ask yourself 5 questions. Number 1, and if you guys want to write this down, you can. If not, this is recorded. Number 1, what do I want? She's like, close your eyes, sit down, and ask yourself, what do I want? What do I want from this business? Do I want, a 6-figure income? Do I want to pay for my Shakeology every month? Do I want to help 5 of my friends every month? Do I want to, go on more trips? Do I want to not have to worry about my kids' college? And it's individualized and it's your business. What do I want? And then number 2, how would it feel when you have it? Visualize exactly what it is that you want, and how does it feel when you have it? How does it feel when, you go to Target and you can just get whatever at the store and not have to worry about your bank account? Like, how would that feel? That would be pretty great, right? Like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and buy 3 of those chairs today because they're fancy and I don't care, like $200 chairs, whatever, like how would it feel when you have it? How would it feel to be able to pay for that trip to Disney for your entire family in cash? Like, how would it feel to, not have to pay for childcare, or to not have to worry about, skimping on groceries or things like that? Number 3, what are the reasons that it won't work? And like, every single excuse falls into those reasons. And let's go through some excuses that I've had. I have posted 1 million times and nobody cares. Like, nobody's liking my posts. Nobody's commenting on my posts. Why am I even doing this? Everybody else already has a coach. Everybody's already a coach. None of my friends want to join me. Like, what the heck? What are those reasons that it won't work? And just, blow through every single one that you've ever thought. Like, I look stupid. People are talking about me behind my back, things. That negative self-talk that I have had for so many years is like, it rears its ugly head a lot of times in this business for me. And that's something that I've had to stop and overcome and think back to that number 1, what do I really want? Like, are those things that I'm just telling myself, and are they even true? So number 4, are those reasons even true? So when you sit down and you're like, okay, everybody on my friends list is already a coach or working with a coach. Like, literally though, are they? Like, cause I can say that, and then I can go through my friends list and I can find 10 people that I don't really know who they are and I've never talked to, and I don't know if they have a coach or if they're working with a coach. And then, are those reasons true? Are you really worthy of having all those things in number 1? Are you really worthy of working hard and making this happen and making this something that can absolutely work for yourself and your family? Yes, absolutely. Because every single coach in this business started out as a brand new coach. We've all started at day 1. We've all started with 0 social media experience. We've all started with like no idea how to network market. We've had, 0 idea what a, team training or how to run a training or how to recruit or anything like that. We've all started at day 1, and we've all had to learn along the way. We've all had to figure out, between YouTube and Google and looking through the online office and digging through team pages and asking our uplines and trying to create some kind of, making sense of all of this. And And yes, so yes, absolutely, we are worthy, because we are no different than, you know, any other top 10 coach out there, who's just continued to show up every day, and who's continued to put the work in, and who's continued to say, you know what, I don't really give a shit. I'm going to figure it out anyway. And because I want to make this work for myself and my family. And so I just have written here, you know, I always say, be here in a year. It's going to work because I'm not going to quit. If I don't have that belief, then I've already lost. So, one thing she said on that call was, she said, you know, if you already believe that this isn't going to work, she said, then just go ahead and get off the call and go spend time with your family and make yourself a hot pocket and sit down and don't even worry about it. Because if you already believe it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. And I was like, whoa, lady, like that's a pretty bold statement. But she said it absolutely comes down to that positive and negative self-talk, and how, you know, that quote, if you believe it, then you will achieve it, how it's absolutely true. That if you believe that this is something that can work for you, it absolutely will. And when you continue to make the little changes, when you see what it is that, you know, if there's something that's not your strong suit, then you tweak it and you make it work to where it works for you. And you learn, you know, if social media isn't something that's your strong suit, then you pick up the book GoPro and you start reading a little bit more about how to be a better network marketer. Or if you know, struggle with leadership, then you pick up the book Leaders Eat Last and you start reading a little bit more about leadership. And then number 5, the last one, how does this benefit you, your family, your coaches, and the world? How, what is this business doing specifically for the benefit of yourself? Is it helping you with anxiety? Is it helping you with depression? Is it helping you get in shape? Is it helping you with your mood? Is it helping you find friendships, create better focus in your life, more accountability for yourself? Is it giving you a sense of fulfillment, gratitude? Is it giving you something where you feel like you can leave a legacy for your children? And is it giving you more opportunities for your family? So one thing that I like to do about these coaching opportunity things, you know, I think initially for me, my first year in this business, I was like, I don't have anything to offer people because I'm still a new coach, and who would want to join me, you know? But then I also think about the fact that how many people out there don't know anything about fitness or nutrition, that don't know where to start, that struggle, and that they are so intimidated by joining a gym, hiring a trainer, because they're afraid they're going to look stupid, or they're afraid that they're not going to know what they're doing. So how much better would it be to have somebody that can help you, who's also going through the trenches, that can help you because they're also sharing those similar struggles, that can help you because they, you know, they know what it's like to have a day one on Monday and then start over again the next Monday, and that they're not perfect, and that they don't know everything about workouts, and they don't know, you know, how many carbs or macros or micros or whatever you're supposed to eat, because that's not important. What's important is having 30 minutes to myself each day that I can work out and still feel good in my skin, and go to Target and buy a damn swimsuit and not get upset about it. You know, like that's real life, and that's reality. And that's why coaching is so beneficial for people, because they see that we're going through it too, that we're not these like high up on a pedestal people that have all this experience about fitness and nutrition, that we are people that can share something valuable and provide that valuable accountability for people that that may be exactly what they need. That's what I was trying to say. How many of us, like, and not just you guys, but anybody that's listening on the recording, like how many of us have tried something before and it didn't work, and then now that you've had accountability, it's stuck? You know, like this has been the one thing for me that I wouldn't have the results I have right now had I not stuck to an accountability group. So anyway, that's all I have for that. Does that make sense? Was that a lot of, I mean, so what she was saying on that call was sit down before you do your power hour and dig deep and think about those reasons why you started doing this in the first place. And maybe it was to help people, maybe it was for income, maybe it was everything in between. And then to go through that and let it sink in, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then get to work. And so that 1 hour each day, that 1 hour power hour, how important that is to use that time to really just connect with people and really just build those strong relationships and really just find out the reasons why, the people that you talk to about fitness and nutrition, the people that you talk to that like and comment on your posts, that are looking for help, that are looking for inspiration, find out exactly those reasons why they are and how you can help them. And then share with them that the importance of accountability and the importance of, hey, you know what, I'm going to be here for you. So if it's hard for you, like, it's supposed to be hard, because we've all been there. If it's hard for you, like, I got your back. And that's why we have these groups, is to help you, just little things like that. So with this live event, I'm going to do a post. I'll post in the team page the event, and then I would strongly encourage doing a coaching post tomorrow, sometime afternoon, evening. Sundays are usually pretty good for that, and just talking a little bit about your experience as a coach. I usually just do something, like, I usually just do a selfie or something, nothing really like fancy. Sometimes I'll use like a picture that I have, like, from a retreat or a trip or, whatever, and something that's eye-catching. And then I'll just talk about my experience as a coach and, just those little things, like, what can you do with an extra $500 a month? Like, what is, somebody, like, I did a few jabs this week. I always talk about jab, 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 right hook. I did a few jabs this week about, like, yesterday I posted my pregnancy and after transformation and talked a little bit about how I never would have got the results I had I not been in an accountability group and coaching and that. And then I talked a little bit about spring break this week and how I didn't have to take any PTO and take time off, and I was able to be home with the kids and stuff. So little things like that, that you kind of pepper in, and then share those things publicly in your posts. Same thing with objections, people's objections to, like, coaching, or objections to things that you've thought of, that why this won't work, and posting those publicly in your post, and then doing a call to action, taking the event link and posting it in your comments and saying, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about coaching, or if you want to join us Wednesday night, here's the link below. No obligations to sign up. We just want to share a little bit of information with you about our experience with coaching or whatever. So I'll post that, and then I did a Google Doc in our page about some coaching opportunity posts, like just some coaching posts that I've done that have kind of worked, or that have gotten some engagement. Anytime I do any of those posts and people like or comment on them, I send them a message and I just tell them thank you for the support, and then I just start a conversation, because I never know where that conversation is going to go, and they may or may not respond, but it could be somebody who is like, oh my gosh, I've been really thinking about this coaching thing, and and who knows, it could turn into something. So does anybody have any questions about anything, event or coaching stuff?
Okay, so the event is on Wednesday and you're running that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so we just show up, or it's a live event, you're just going live?
So I'm gonna go live, and we can. We've done a couple things in the past. We've done. I know, like, Michaela and Cindy and Stacia, like, we did an event in the past where we've all done, like, just a 5-minute live video, like, back to back to back in the event. So that way we all just kind of talk a little tidbit. So that way, whenever we have people that we've invited to this event, they can see all of our faces, and it's not just like one person. So, so either or, like, if you want to do a little 5-minute live video, absolutely. Like, I 100% would love that. And we can all just talk, and then we can do a Zoom call at the end to kind of answer anybody's questions. I've done a Zoom call in the past where I've done the business opportunity, like where I've done like PowerPoint slides and I talk a little bit about the history of Beachbody and coaching, and it's kind of boring, but for somebody who's like 100% like gung-ho ready to sign up, then why am I getting a Beachbody Classic email? Did you just sign me up?
The wait list.
My husband is putting us on the wait list for the Beachbody Classic at Summit. Like, really? Do I want to do a Beachbody Classic? He's doing it.
Oh, it's waitlisted.
We're waitlisted. So anyway, that's a mess. I don't even want to worry about that right now. So yeah, I've done slides and stuff in the past. I'm not a fan of, like, I've recorded those videos. So I have those to send to people. If somebody's like, tell me more about coaching, I just send them that business opportunity. But that way it's more of a chance for, you know, we get on a Zoom call when it's all said and done. Anybody that wants to jump on, they can ask questions. I usually stay on for 5 or 10 minutes, and if nobody gets on, I shut it down. And you never know. Like, these events, I do them public, so that way people they can still see the posts in the events. So they may or may not like officially join or ask to join, but they can still go in and see them. So, but it's just a good chance to talk about it, to get out of our comfort zones a little bit. And like I said, we never know who's going to be interested. We never know who's going to want to learn more about the opportunity. So, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So if you ladies want to do a video, just a little something, think about it. And I'll post a little bit more info in the team page. And then I would just probably suggest doing a coaching event like post tomorrow night and including the event link. You know, if you're interested in learning more about coaching, here's the link to join below. Send me a private message. And then I always just reinforce that we have a new team training starting the first Monday of every month. So that way, like, we'll have this live event on the 29th, and then the Monday the 3rd starts our new like Coach Basics. So, so that way, that's kind of why we do them at the end of the month, to find more coaches, put them in training. So, yep. So that's that. And yeah, I don't have anything else for you guys. Does anybody have anything that you want to address, talk about?
No, I feel like I just had something and I forgot now. I don't remember. If I think of it, I'll just message you.
Okay.
I don't think I really have anything. Although I did take your advice the other day. A friend of mine who liked one of your posts, I was like, hey, Ashley and I appreciate the support. You know, let us know if you need anything, blah, blah, blah. And it didn't go very anywhere really, but I at least, you know, put it out there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I feel like I do that a ton of times every day or every other day. And it may or may not go somewhere, but at least like I've started like something, like at least I've put kind of the bug in their ear, or at least like they know that I'm here. And whenever you message somebody, then your stuff starts popping up in their newsfeed regularly. So something that I like to do, like I'm going to try to send out a bunch of messages tomorrow or tonight if I can, not tonight, but today. And so that way, when I know I'm going to do my coaching post tomorrow, I have that many more people whose eyes are on my page. So that way, like people that I've been thinking about coaching, inviting, you know, just sending them a message and saying like, hey, I hope you have a great weekend. Like I saw your picture, your family picture. You guys look really happy, you know, little things like that. And then that way I start popping up in their newsfeed. So social media is so weird with their little algorithms and all that fancy, like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I can go weeks without seeing something from somebody, and then I pop up on their page, and they've got like posts multiple times a day. I'm like, I haven't seen any of these.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So weird. So, all right, ladies. I'll post the recording. Anybody have any questions, just post them in the comments or whatever, and then I'll get that live event up and rolling. And definitely like something to talk about in your challenge groups too, or privately messaging those challengers. And that's even for people that like are not signed up as coaches, that like you might have talked to about signing up for the discount, or you know, just so that's something that I kind of share too, like that being a coach doesn't mean you have to be 100% all in, you know, working 10-hour days recruiting as a coach. Like that means you can get your Shakeology paid for, or you can get a discount, you know. So just something that we'll talk about too. So anyway, happy Saturday. Thanks for getting on.
All right.
ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, you too.
I'm up
Yeah.
at competition tomorrow.
What?
Emma has competition dance tomorrow, so
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have a long one.
yeah. We'll take it easy today after the funeral.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have a good weekend and all of that. We'll talk soon.
Thank you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.